Welcome to Olympian Water Testing, giving you the best in water analysis. Today we're looking at freshwater systems. Why should I remove chloramines from my water? Why would you do that? It's a good question, and we're going to get into that, how to remove chloramines from water. Well, first, you might actually have some issues with it. Well, it's a disinfectant, and it can be useful in getting rid of bacteria, viruses, and pathogens. There are some issues that can happen. One is skin and eye irritation. Chloramines' biggest events is their aggravation of skin conditions and irritation of eyes and sinuses. People with skin sensitivity find themselves breaking out in rashes after bathing or showering in water with chloramines. So if you have a pre-existing skin condition like eczema, acne, chloramines can severely exacerbate these problems, and they're known to cause hive-like breakouts. It can also cause eye irritation as well. Some people come from the shower with stinging, bloodshot eyes, like you spent an hour in a pool after exposure to chloramines, and that can actually cause problems for your nasal passages and your mucous membranes and your sinuses as well. So that's one thing to keep in mind. There's also taste and odor. Actually have less of a chemical aftertaste than the more commonly used chlorine, so that is one positive, but they still leave the water with an unfortunate metallic or chemical tang. And chloramines also impart a particularly harsh smell in the water. An infamous pool water smell is quite bad, and that's actually chloramines, not chlorine, and the taste and the odor of chlorine and chloramines is the most residential water quality issue as well. It also deteriorates rubber. Exposure to the chloramines will degrade rubber over time. O-rings, gaskets, and seals will all be broken down by chloramines, and the O-ring sealings, your quick, connect fitting together, will be eaten away by it, causing them to spring leaks. So if you have water filtration, O-ring seals, or UV purification systems or ice filtration, that'll also be broken down by chloramines. Your sinks, dishwashers, laundry machines, faucets, toilets, and fixtures all have rubber components. They'll slowly be destroyed by chloramine as well. So it's not just your health. It can actually cause problems to your equipment. Not only destructive to rubber, but they can cause problems with pipes that damage metal. Now, as we know, once metal infrastructure, especially pipes, get worn down, it can have lead leach into the water. It can also have copper leach into water. And this is in conjunction with lowered pH and alkalinity that can result in corroded pipes as well. And the corrosion control is not optimized in the ammonia when the water converts into nitrates. And you have toxic to fish and plants. If you own an aquarium, be very careful. You do not put chloramines in there because fish can die from it. It can hurt their internal organs. That also goes for other aquatic animals, creatures like that. And chloramines interfere with a host of water-based industries and hobbies, from brewing beer to brewing coffee. So are they safe to drink? According to the EPA, it is safe to drink it. 4 milligrams liters. In general, chloramines are not believed to be a health hazard. But as we can see, they can cause some problems: skin and eye irritation, taste and odor, problems to your equipment, corrosion, toxic to fish and plants. So let's say you want to remove them. How can you do that? Well, you can use a catalytic carbon that's activated and it's gone through treatment to facilitate chemical changes, and that's often found in whole house backwashing tank filters installed at point of entry, and allows to flow through homes through a catalytic carbon, as well as VOCs, and they're greatly reduced by the filtration system. Now, you can also use reverse osmosis. That's another way to remove it. Reverse osmosis has a slow rate of production using carbon filters in front of the RO membrane, and it has contact with the water. So you can use reverse osmosis as well. And those are some ways like ultrafiltration, and that's also adept at removing chloramine reduction, and it combines sediment and carbon pre-filters as well. So those are some ways to remove chloramines if it is causing some of these issues. While it's a good disinfectant, it can still cause problems. That's why it's always a good idea to have your water periodically tested.